Are leading from the front generals officially extinct now? Yeah, leading from the front is the dumbest shit ever unless you're King Albert. Once the fighting starts, a general's real work is done. He should have perfectly competent subordinate officers to handle his brigades, and if he has done his job that he is supposed to do before the fighting starts adequately, then interfering with them would do far more harm than good. He instead should be turning his attention to raising the morale of his men. And a supremely effective way of doing that, which has been recognized literally since the dawn of civilization, is to go out among them and be seen to be doing so. A way for it to come back is that there should be a general drone that the general flies. Then they can lead from the front again, from the front of the drone swarm. It's ironic how both these dudes died, made through all their campaigns without a scratch just to die away from the battlefield. Leading from the front was actually safer for them. Budanov has been on odds, but he likely sticks to a desk nowadays. The Votniks have and are constantly trying to assassinate him. No doubt he's returning the favor. Leadership bravado has a place, but in modern war it's pretty retarded to literally be on the front lines. Have been for a while now. It's just not possible to coordinate an army from the front line anymore. If the commander had proper information, he wouldn't have to go to the dangerous front line. Rommel in Africa had many close calls. Pull up the video of that Russian major who took a bike ride somewhere by the front line and got droned. Leading from the front was always a pointless moral stunt to prevent disgruntled soldiers from revolting. Today's troops are so brainwashed they will go and get themselves killed without question for some guy who sits in a chair 1,000 miles away, literally raised from birth in a concrete box. Mattis was famous/notorious for sticking his dick in a hornet's nest. 2 of his personal attachés were killed by a mortar in Iraq. He also met personally with very hostile clerics and imam with only his sidearm and minimal security. Typical retarded Marine shit. Oh yeah, definitely. Attempting good faith negotiations with a hostile tribe is retarded. The previous representative was a beloved native Iraqi, was beheaded attempting the same. Typical based Marine shit. Fix that for you, faggot. Neither of those guys led from the front, unless you define the front as anything within range of large caliber artillery. But the US and Germany and all other combatants did have generals killed in the action, including many from small arms fire and even a few who were killed while personally flying combat missions, like Pick Related, who was killed on his 30th B-17 mission, Frederick W. Castle. My dad was a personnel clerk in Saigon, and he told me the story of some lieutenant colonel who liked command from a helicopter hovering at very low altitude, and had a reputation for having this aura around him, where everyone just knew he would always come out without a scratch, only his aides absolutely did not. My dad's boss was complaining how he only had so many spare first lieutenants to dole out every month, and this asshole was going through them at twice the rate of other battalion commanders. I will take this opportunity to talk about a Welsh general named Thomas Rees, a manlet in the British Army during World War II, dubbed the Pocket Napoleon. He proved himself to be both personally brave and a highly efficient staff officer, who was credited as the essential ingredient to the 4th Indian Division's success during the stunning British victory in Operation Compass. After being sacked for being right in the middle of Gazala, he was sent to Burma to command 19th Indian, where he distinguished himself as one of the few British generals who was willing and able to go on the offensive against the Japanese, which led to a funny little, albeit most likely, apocryphal story. A new staff officer arrives and asks for Rees, and one of the staff officers says at the front, "Well, how close is he?" "About 2.5 yards. Also, Bill Slim would later write, the 19th Indian Division was literally led by their dynamic commander, Pete Rees, known to his British troops as the Pocket Napoleon. What he lacked in inches, he made up for by the miles he advanced. He was an inspiring divisional commander. The only criticism I made was to point out that the best huntsmen did not invariably ride ahead of their hounds." During the American Civil War, a total of 124 generals died, with 78 from the Confederate side and 46 from the Union side. Brutal. Leading from the front in the age of guns and artillery is kind of insanity.